What it do, guys? It's your boy Always Number here, bringing you guys another NBA 2K18 tips and tricks video. Here on my channel, we make NBA 2K18 tips and tricks, and we also play a lot of NBA 2K18. We got some fire gameplay for you guys. If any of you guys are interested in any of that, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more NBA 2K18 content. And let's jump right into this video. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to lock down the 76ers in NBA 2K18. Basically the best defensive settings for the team. Reason being because I know that they're overpowered and Ben Simmons is just like a mini LeBron. He just can't shoot. And that is where you have to attack him. You have to attack the 76ers on their weaknesses. That's the best way to go about defending any team in the league. But that is definitely the case here. Obviously, they can shoot the ball. JJ Redick can shoot lights out. Robert Covington can shoot lights out. Sark can kind of shoot. Embiid's 3 is only a 70, so you don't really have to worry about it too much. And center shots are pretty slow, so if he were to shoot it, you could go out there and defend it anyways. Now, let's get into these defensive settings. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. So let's go ahead and jump right into these defensive settings. Now, what I did was play the game full out because as I was playing the game, I had to adjust to the settings. Like I played a full game against the 76ers on Hall of Fame, and I had to change up each setting every time they did something, threw something at me different. Now obviously things that computers do, users won't do. Like a lot of users don't run plays, they don't run sets, so a lot of this you might have to adjust to your own well-being, but this is the best settings against the computer. Now I can tell you things that users most likely won't do, but you're gonna have to recognize it on your own because obviously I'm not there to recognize it for you. Or you can just leave a comment down below and I will get right to you to help. Now what I did was we have tight, force direction middle, go under on the on-ball screen, catch heads, go under and catch heads. That's for the pick and rolls. Off ball we had to switch because of JJ Redick, and then we have switch all on the switch rules. On screen help rules we did no help, and drive help rules we did automatic. And obviously on the drive help rules you can also help, but I like to go automatic because sometimes they do choose the better situation. Now for Ben Simmons, we're going to have to double team him on the drive and dig him in the post, and also make sure you switch your point guard onto another player other than Ben Simmons, because obviously y'all guys know that Ben Simmons is the point guard for the team. So I had the Boston Celtics, and I had to switch Terry Rozier off of Ben Simmons, and I put Marcus Smart on Ben Simmons. Obviously I can also run Tatum or Jaylen Brown at Ben Simmons and put Terry Rozier on the 2 guard like JJ Redick, because JJ Redick's not going to do anything against Terry Rozier, like, you know, man-to-man wise and one-on-one game. And most users are probably running a 5-out or 4-out 1-in offense with Ben Simmons, and they're playing through Ben Simmons, and they're probably doing a lot of pick and rolls. I played a couple 76ers teams, and that's how they play. Now obviously the computer plays completely different, but that doesn't mean these settings don't work. Now on ball pressure for JJ Redick, we had to smother. You can smother him on ball, and off ball pressure you can deny. You want to deny. When they deny, they usually never ever leave them. When you put deny on anybody, they do not leave their man, and that is the only downfall to that setting, because if your man gets beat, the computer's not going to manually help. You're going to have to switch to that man to help off of JJ Redick, but you don't want JJ Redick to get hot because he will catch fire. Now the reason we're smothering him because he can't dribble well, and you want to smother any defensive player that cannot dribble. Now obviously all the other settings are the same. Robert Covington, we did the same exact thing, but we had to switch it up to tight because he is a little bit bigger and he can get to the hole a little bit faster. Now for Sark, we can also switch it back to tight because Sark can't dribble, but we don't want Al Horford to be doing too much, or your 4 guard, whoever you're playing with. Now for the center, for Joel Embiid, we switched the screen help rules and drive help rules to automatic, because you know when you get into the game, your point of emphasis, you wanted to shrink the floor. And then right after that, make sure your coaching settings, your coaching engine is off. The defensive communications is on. When your defensive communications are on, you see all the switches and they yell it out up top of their head, so you know that they're switched, so you don't get confused. It helps me out. I don't know if it helps you guys out, but it's a good feature to use. I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of clips that I did in the gameplays so that you'll see for yourself on how to guard these guys. Now obviously this is the computer and not a user. The user is most likely, I guarantee you, abusing Ben Simmons. I can almost guarantee it. So with that being said, when people are trying to abuse Ben Simmons, that's where your double team comes in handy. You only want to double team as soon as he tries to drive, because you can get a lot of those bump steals. Basically, like if he drives left, take your person that's on the left, either the left corner or on the left wing, and you have to really push it, like run straight into him with a double team, straight at the ball. You don't even have to reach. Or reach, you might get a foul, but if you just hold a double team as soon as he's driving, you will get a lot of steals. And I got a couple steals this game. Also, when you're doing that, you have to be aggressive. You have to be overly aggressive to try to get the steal. You don't want to be too passive, because then you won't be able to get back on the man that's open, especially if that man that's open is Robert Covington or especially JJ Redick. Now for Embiid in the post, I don't know if a lot of people run a lot of post games on you, but really you don't have to double team too much if you know how to play defense in the post. Now, you don't jump on anything when you play defense inside the paint. Do not jump for anything unless you know they're going up with the ball. Like, it's a slow shot and you know you can get the block. Most likely, most of the time, hold your right stick up or in any direction just to hold your hands up. That is the best defensive play in the game in the post, so you don't get a lot of fouls. Also, for your point of emphasis, you guys know I shrink the floor on every situation, and I also use the play physical aspect, just because your computer will get you a lot more steals. There also will be a little bit more fouls, but nobody's gonna foul out unless they're overly aggressive, in which you can make that user decision to switch it off. Now with that being said, if this video helped you guys out, please leave a like on the video. It really helps it out, really helps out the channel. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you would like to see more NBA 2K18 content, especially tips and tricks. I'm going to be having tips and tricks coming at you guys all summer long. We're going to be having a lot of gameplay being played. I will be playing a lot of play now. I'm in a league right now that it already started midway, and when I joined the league, the team was like already 0-14. So I'm barely finna make the playoffs or whatnot. So I'll be recording next season, just to put a little bit more content on the channel. And yeah, so if you guys enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and Hallway Sniper is out. Peace.
She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom, I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me, turn the 02 into the 03.